Hey! So we thought something kind of fun.
We thought Emily thought.
I thought, well, okay, I'm really looking forward to Warped Tour this year. So we thought we'd tell a story about our first time at Warped Tour.
Yeah.
Oh,
we were
God.
just babies 2 years ago.
Yeah, 2012 Warped Tour, the best Warped Tour. We missed all the good bands.
Oh yes. They were the best bands ever.
We
Guess
actually,
what?
we
missed all of them.
We walked by Pierce Vale.
Because it was hot. It actually was very
It was
hot.
108 degrees
It
all
was
day.
108 degrees all day.
I was like, guys, it's a little bit steamy. I don't get the big deal.
Guys, it's a little bit blistering out here. Just a bit.
No, it was god-awful. I almost died.
Yeah, I think everybody did. But none of us dehydrated.
No, so we walked by Pierce Vale, and I remember, because I started a shirt at Hot Topic once, and I'm like, hey, that's an interesting name. And we walked by, and we didn't notice at the time, but Vic Fuentes led a girl up on stage, and she was taller than
Yeah,
him.
he goes, we remember this specifically. Oh, this always happens. It falls in my face. Okay, so we remember this specifically. He goes, oh, you need to crouch down, you're taller than me or something. We're like, what a funny guy. Maybe we'll get into them. Maybe we'll get into them.
Now we love Pierce Vale,
Like,
and
now
we
we can
didn't
tell-
stay and watch them.
We're all like, now we can tell people that we saw Pierce Vale for 2 seconds.
We walked right past Jaime, like, on the stage. He's my favorite.
We heard Vicky's beautiful voice.
God.
I bet they were going to play like Caraphilia right then.
Okay, so the first show we went to was We the Kings, because my
And
friend...
that was the first concert I've ever been to.
Because my friend was really into them. They were fun. I couldn't really see anything, and I didn't really know any of their songs, so I just kind of
But then they did
stood
the
there.
middle.
Yeah, they did The Middle by Jimmy Eat World, and it was like, yeah.
Check, yes,
Which was-
Julia,
okay.
are you with me?
I
Rain
think
is
that a
falling.
good pop-punk song can bring everybody together.
Uh-huh.
Because we saw some hardcore guys singing the Check Yes Juliet and having the time of their life.
Yep.
The next show we decided to see, which we mentioned a little bit in the last video, was...
Census fail.
Wait, no, well, was that next?
Yep, it was.
Okay, so that was actually the reason why we went to Warped Tour, was because I'm like, hey, since this fail are going.
Yeah, it was, even though we only knew one of their songs and they were so unpopular, and we knew it from Dance Dance Revolution.
Yeah, we knew Buried Alive. It wasn't even them on Dance Dance Revolution. It was like a techno cover of the song.
Yeah, I know.
And
They were all techno. And like, what the heck? We went for like, we literally went to Warped Tour for one song.
Yeah.
That was originally why we went.
yeah, because that was the only band we knew at the time. But then we saw other bands that we knew coming. And so we went to that, and it was under this amphitheater. And it was so hot under there, and we were so smushed in. A 7-foot guy stood directly in front of
And
us.
we're like, seriously? Okay, now we can't see.
As soon as the show
All of
started,
Emily's friends left.
Yeah,
But
they
my
went in-
friends stayed.
they went and sat because it was way too
My
hot
friend
for them.
was like the most easygoing, go with the flow kind of person. I could have been like, let's jump off a cliff. She was like, okay. Well, I mean, she
And then
was like,
this girl started
not
crowd
even-
surfing
she's
during
awesome.
this
She's
girl
awesome.
started crowd surfing during this first song, and she flipped and fell on the ground. And I was like, oh my god!
And I'm like, okay, not safe.
And then we finally heard the song, and then we left.
And we were like singing along like crazy.
And we were like the only ones who
So
left.
let's play Dr.
That's a
Fate
great song.
will operate.
And then actually, before the show, they split up the amphitheater in half, so there's 2 stages, and there was this band called Champagne, and they got on the ground. These were the sweatiest men I've ever seen, and one jumped, like, right in front of my friend, and my friend literally almost had a heart attack.
I think it's like a haunted house. You're
Oh,
not
and
allowed
then
to
they,
touch the people.
and
You
then
can
they
just get
dropped
close.
him. Some random dudes were like, yeah, kind of being douches, like pretending it was funny. And then they dropped the lead singer of the band. This
When
guy
the
was
crowd started.
sweating everywhere.
I'm like, are you freaking serious?
There was, like, 2 people
I don't
watching
even
them.
want to deal with that. Like, just start census fail. I don't want to deal with
So
that.
then we
And
left.
back then, it felt like the waiting time for those shows felt like forever.
I know, now it's
'Cause
like
in the
nothing.
heat.
Yeah.
Okay, then where do we go?
Then we went to Falling in Verse, and
Yeah.
I was dumb, and I really wanted to front go, so I decided, hey, here's a good spot. I'm like, oh god, I'm right in front of the speaker.
And
And the
was
guy
like-
next to us was like, yeah, we're gonna die. And I'm like, yes, we are.
And I was in the kind of middle with Lillian.
Yeah. And so then Falling in Verse starts, and I got
We had a
really...
fun time.
That was really lucky, because I just randomly looked up Falling in Verse because I knew they were going on Warped, and I fell in love with them. They were so good.
And now
Ronnie
you're
was
stuck
good.
in the middle of a bunch of crap.
Yeah, now I constantly have to defend Ronnie. It's
It's
really
very hard.
It's very difficult to
Me,
defend
I
Ronnie.
don't care about a person's past. I still love them or hate them.
Do you know what? He makes good music. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, like Mikey Way. Like, I love that kid. You know?
Okay.
I don't care what he's done.
So the show, Derek, the guitarist for the band, during, like, the first day of Warped Tour, he fell and, like, cracked his skull and, like, got, like, he had to get staples in, like, his foot, and he was in a wheelchair. And he played, and he walked out of his wheelchair during our show. And I was like, that's dedication.
Yep, only during our show. The other shows, he was in like a full-body cast.
No, he was in a wheelchair. And it was really good. I was kind of upset because Gandhi didn't bring his dog out. But that was because it was 100 naked. And I'm pretty sure I saw Alexa Vega. Because I think Gandhi was with her at the time.
I freaking love Alexa Vega. She's the best.
Okay, so we saw that show. That was a really good show. And Gandhi was awesome. I knew like all the songs. It was fun. And then we went to see Emily's Army. Now, if you guys don't know, Emily's Army is this really small band from California. This was their first day of Warped Tour.
Oh, did you eat all the half popcorn?
Yeah, and it was some of their band members' first time ever at Warped Tour.
Ew, you bit into that?
Yeah. And the drummer of Emily's Army...
Why are you biting cat?
Stop! Is Billy Joe Armstrong from Green Day's son.
So naturally I went so that Billy Joe could show up.
He did not show up.
Matt
he was
Toga
on tour.
showed up, but...
Yeah, so there's this other singer who I discovered later after Warped Tour. His name was Matt Toga.
And he took a picture.
He took an Instagram of watching Emily's Army.
And guess who's in the picture?
You could see Abby's back and my friend. You could see my friend in all of her concert videos. Well, not ours, other people's. And she like had the least, like it was always for the bands that she didn't really like. Yeah. But you could see her.
Yeah, and my back looks beautiful.
Yeah. And now I really like him. But everybody look up Matt Toga. I want him on next year. He didn't come this year.
Oh,
I was really upset.
This beautiful thing.
Oh my god. And then, so we saw Emily's Army. There was maybe 10 people there. I was the only one, like, singing and dancing. And it was awesome.
And then I left.
It was fun. And then afterwards, we got to meet the band. And it was really weird because they were our age. And I felt kind of awkward. And that was, like, the first, like, band that I'd ever met. And it was weird. Then I saw Jackie Vincent walking around from Falling in Verse. I did not go up and say hi to him. I should have.
So then me and...
then you went into the bathroom of death.
Oh, that bathroom sucked.
There's this long hallway to get to the bathroom, and it was probably at least 20 degrees hotter in there.
Yeah, I know. You would think it wouldn't, but it was. Okay, so, and I only
went
to the bathroom, like, once that day because, like...
Yeah, you were sweating so much, and it didn't even matter. So me and my friends were lame, so we sat under a tree for, like, an hour.
Yeah.
While Abby and her friends...
We went to see All Time Low, but I wasn't really into them. I'm just like, oh, yeah, All Time Low. Now I look back on their set list, and they played, like, all my favorite songs. I'm like, are you freaking serious? And then we were just sitting around.
Didn't you also see Brief Carolina?
I saw Brief Carolina.
You were almost about to meet them.
We're gonna go to their signing, even though I still don't really know who they are. And then we're like, hey, why don't we leave?
So we left. Yeah. But do you know who we missed? We missed the Used. We missed the guys against first show. We missed
Yellow Card.
We missed the Yellow Card. We missed Sleeping with Sirens.
Sleeping with Sirens was earlier, I thought.
Who we saw this year. And do you know what? It wasn't the best.
Emily, you like your name on what's it called is Sleeping with My Chemical Romance.
I know, that was my name on Tumblr because Molly made it up.
But you like Sleeping with
I do like Sleeping with Sirens, but I like Pierce the Veil a lot more.
Okay, anyways, so...
and our mom went, and she stayed us at a reverse daycare, and it was sponsored by Monster, so they kept on giving her Monster energy drinks.
Whenever she'd walk in, she was up to like 3.
Before she get it, and realized you're not supposed to drink that many in like a certain time.
More than 2 in like a day. And she's like, uh-oh.
And she loved it. She wasn't hyper at all.
She was perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, but it was freaking hot, and the security guards were like my guardian angels because they were like spraying us with water and being super sweet. And I was like, they're like, do not faint. I'm like, I will try. And
then you said, trust fall!
Yeah.
And you fell on them.
I got an Emily's Army shirt, which got disgusting.
Oh my god, it was like yellow by the end.
And it was a white shirt. It was a really bad idea. And then I met Max.
I wore a white shirt I wear a white shirt to all my concerts.
I got some pictures with Max from Emily's Army. And he was really cool. He wore only a Speedo. It was really interesting.
Yeah, and then Aunt Jessie's all like, what?
I know, we showed it to our aunt, and she was like, What is this? Yeah, so Warped Tour was fun. I got front row for 2 out of the 4 shows that we saw,
well, I saw 6 shows.
Yeah, but 2 were on the hill, and you were talking during them, so you weren't even watching.
I don't care. I was awkwardly sitting to the side while Lillian was talking to her boyfriend.
Yeah, but we were there for, there were so many good bands there that we didn't see. Of Mice and Men were there. I don't think I would have saw them. Oh, we missed Mayday Parade. Because they were going on the same time as Falling in Verse.
Oh my god.
And we didn't know any of these bands back then. We didn't.
I knew Oh Well.
Yeah, that's the only song that we knew. Oh, Motionless and White would have been so good. We'll see them. Maybe they'll come next year. I'm sad about the Used. And my friend just about killed me that we didn't see Guys Against.
Yeah. They were going on pretty late. So.
Yeah. And we only spent about 5 hours there. We were so lame.
Yeah, we were lame. Only.
And we came like an hour late to it.
Yeah, we were. Hey.
We came there like 12. Like we missed like most of We the King's set.
No, we didn't. We saw quite a few.
We were like halfway through it.
And then we were like freaking out the first part because we didn't know that you were supposed to buy a map.
Oh yeah, and then we got a map and it was really good. And I still have the map. I have a bag of crap. Oh, we texted PETA to try to win something. And PETA, till this day, still texts me from Warped Tour 2012.
Emily, PETA's misogynistic.
Okay.
Have you seen all their pictures?
No.
They are so misogynistic.
Okay, so that's our Warped Tour 2012 story. We were so lame little kids. I do not think I got sunburned. Yeah, I was 16.
So how are you a lame little kid?
We were lame. I don't think I got a sunburn.
I was like 14.
I don't think I got a sunburn. I wore my sunglasses all day.
You were almost 16 now.
I lived inside my sunglasses.
Wait, we're not talking about this year though.
We'll talk about this year in another video.
Yeah.
This year was a lot of fun.
Longer.
And to that, even though it was...
Emily, I fear that Warped Tour is never going to be as good as it was this year.
No, we'll see. And even though it was 108 degrees realistic for 5 hours, as soon as it ended, I'm like, I want to go back. And it's
I wasn't so convinced until this year.
You weren't convinced? You didn't want to go?
Not really, because it was kind of hell.
Well, yeah. Okay, well, to describe this year in another video. Bye.
Bye. That was ugly sounding.
Bye.